Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're live.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
We all did.
Hello, hello.
Did.
Well, I'm gonna try to do the intro. Welcome back. Um,
To nothing. Go ahead.
to nothing but
Answers.
Yes.
Answers.
where you come here to get the answers, and we have them all, and we have all the answers you need.
I like that.
And we're right about them. Don't check them.
Google is not your friend. Come
No.
here.
Not with
Exactly.
this group. Nope.
What's up, Dot? What's going on? How you
Hey,
doing?
hey, Lee. I'm okay. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm here.
Yay.
I'm here.
Nice, nice.
I know. I know.
Oh,
Neil keep telling me take care of myself. So I just get too busy sometimes, though. I
you're
know that's a bad
first.
excuse. Bad excuse. I
You're
know.
first. I'm gonna have to come over there. Talk
I
to you.
know. I know. And I
Mm,
know it's all it is probably being run down.
it is.
That's probably all it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Your system gets a little weak from that.
Hmm. I believe that is what's going
Yep.
on. Because
Yep.
I'm not, well, I keep saying this. I'm not a person that gets sick, but I keep getting sick. I don't know what's happening.
You didn't used to be that person.
And then
Mhm.
I'm around a 3-year-old all the time who's in daycare. So,
That's a big
uh-huh,
piece too, Doc. Mm-hmm.
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. They bringing you all the goodies.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God.
Yep.
He coughing right now. I can hear him in the
Yep.
hallway.
There you go. It travels with them. Seriously. Yep.
And
Mm.
it's funny because they get something and it just kind of run right through them. We get it. It almost kills us.
Done on the ground. Wow. Mm.
I'm here. I'm here.
Well, we're glad you're here. Hope you feel
Thank
better.
you. My week was pretty good.
Hmm.
Like it was one of those busy ones. It was a busy week, which didn't leave me
Okay.
much time for me.
That
Mhm.
balance. Mm-hmm.
Taking care of everybody else. Mhm.
You better than Ruth. I ain't taking care of nobody.
You know what?
I'm at the stage I ain't taking care of nobody. Mm-mm.
I hear you.
What's up, Ruth? How you been? How's your
It's
week
good
going?
being selfish as usual. You just heard it. Um, enjoying me time, self care. I'm trying to bring my friend on board, Doc, but she'll get there eventually. But good week. I shouldn't say I don't care for nobody. I care for grandmama all the time, so I was there a lot this week.
Yes.
Taking care of her. And she's doing her thing. She's going to be the last one standing. So she
Mhm.
motivates me. She motivates
Mhm.
me.
Yes.
But good week, good weather. Just
Oh
I'm
man,
enjoying it.
yes.
I'm enjoying it. Hmm.
Hmm. Tell her I'm still waiting for that batch of fried chicken.
I told her before when I was there, I said, you got to get frying. She's telling me to bring food in. So that's the thing now. I'm like, she's going to do it for you, though. She still cooks every now and again. I'll bring it
Okay, I
to you.
remember that fried chicken.
Honey, she can still do it. Mhm. And how about you,
Yes.
Lee?
I've been good. I've been good. A little stressful week running around.
Hmm.
Work has been a little hectic. A lot of moving parts, people off, covering,
Hmm.
finding coverage. So a little stressful, but other than that,
Mhm.
same old, same old. Just me
Okay.
kicking it.
But you here. You here. Hmm.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Harold would be so jealous that Lee is sharing like this and not saying one word.
Yes. The girl power brings it out of her.
That's
Yes.
He is
it. That's
so
it.
jealous.
With him, fine. Good. I love it.
I'm alright.
I'm I.
Yes, that's
Hmm.
funny.
Okay.
All right, so let's jump into this video I saw on TikTok, and it was about a man asking his girlfriend to bring a third woman into their relationship to handle all of the womanly duties, as he said, because she's not taking care of him.
Mm,
She brings home the majority of the money, pays all the rent, pays most of the bills. He gives what he can.
okay.
Um, she works 16 hours a day. He works 8, and he still expects her to clean the house, make him food, all of the things that he claims a woman should do.
Mm,
And because she's not doing that part as to his standard, he wants to bring a third person in and has a third person lined up.
Oh wow.
mm,
That's the part that got me.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, Lee, does she get to interview this third party? First of all, does she want the other woman in it?
No, she don't want no parts. She don't want no parts.
Hmm. Because it's different if she not for it. I thought, maybe she was agreeing to it.
No, she wasn't agreeing to it at all. She's pretty much telling him to kick rocks.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
So how they gonna resolve that? Is she gonna
I believe
lie or?
she's not asking why. I believe
Mhm.
at the end of it, she told him to pack his stuff and go.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he
Good answer.
just ended it all. Good answer.
Good answer. I didn't know what you were gonna say about that. Okay.
She just ended it all. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. The fact that you have somebody lined up anyway is a problem. That means you're either already cheating or you're on your way to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
You just want me to sanction it first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like a fool. Oh, did I say that? Sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Wow. Because the reason I asked is, was she on board? Because, and we'll talk more later about the poly relationships. I didn't know if she was kind of going along with it and just didn't have much say in who was chosen, or was she not in it?
No, she had to say this was basically her say as to whether or not he brings this third party
Okay, so
into the
she ain't for it.
relationship.
You said no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this was
Mm-hmm.
him saying, "Hey, do you want this to happen?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Which
Let it roll.
the
Mm-hmm.
thing to me is, how do you must not know who you're with. You
True.
can't know who you're with
True.
because if you knew who you were dating and who you are, like, if you really know that person, you already know what they will go for and what they won't.
Mm-hmm.
This not even a question.
Hmm.
I
That's
was
true.
also thinking that they must not have had many of the foundational discussions.
Mm-hmm.
Like what are our roles going to be in this relationship? What's expected? And because does she even agree that those are her womanly duties? Did she agree to that?
Mm.
No.
Good
See,
point.
those are he talk about her womanly duties. You can't expect something from someone who's didn't say that they was going to do those things.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And she may be seeing
Mhm.
those other things she's doing as the womanly duties, paying those bills and most of the money.
Mhm. Yes. And if she's working hard like that and he's not, she may have her own ideas about what he's bringing to the relationship and what he even deserves.
Deserves is the word. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's the
For
word of the day.
real. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes. Hmm. So let it play, Lee. Let's look
Mm-hmm.
at that.
Okay.
This should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the video I posted in the group with Mr. Mac?
Remind me of
With
that one.
Mr. Mac.
He went into his, I guess his the granddaughter of someone he used to mess with to give her some money, and he told her that she had to do certain things for that money.
I missed that. I
Whoa.
missed that one. The granddaughter.
The granddaughter. He went to her. He was talking to her. I don't know why she was filming. I don't know if it was a skit, but it
Okay.
was very interesting. He told her point blank she needed to do some sexual favors to get that money. And then he kept saying things like, your, her grandmother knows who he is and how he is. So when she told her to get money from him, she knew that that was going to be the price.
Wow.
Wow.
And
That's
how
outrageous.
the granddaughter's an adult? Not that that matters,
Yeah,
but an
she's an
adult, right?
adult.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Just
she sounds
wondering.
like an adult.
Okay.
Sounds like an adult. Because they didn't show her, it just showed him.
Okay.
And she was filming him.
I don't have the TikTok
Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
Don't worry
for,
That's
about
right.
it. Don't
but I
worry.
do have Mr. Mac.
Oh,
Okay.
I
okay.
was able to pull that one up.
Okay. Well, let's check that one out.
Mr. Mac is crazy.
Because I didn't see that one. I missed that one.
As we talk about expectations from people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right?
Oh, hey, Mr. Mac, how you doing? I thought you was my client coming in here.
No, just old Mr. Mac.
All right, you're looking good. Oh, you got that for me?
Yeah, baby, you know I got that for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate this.
All right, but you gotta earn that.
I got to do what?
You gotta earn it.
Earn it.
Yeah.
Like what? Come clean your house up or cook or something?
No, baby, you gotta work for it. You either sit on it or spit on it. Choose.
Mm.
Woo!
Baby.
Look, Mr. Mac, I am not no hoe. The only reason I reached out to you in the first place is because my grandma told me to reach out to you.
But listen, Bobby Jean know how this goes.
Mr. Mac. You're not gonna put my grandma name in this.
What me and Bobby Jean go back to same You know how this works.
My grandmother is a God-fearing woman, Mr. Mac.
You don't know Bobby Jean like I know Bobby.
I know her. I know her.
Well, you take that over her. She knew what it was. She knew how this works.
I'm not gonna let you put that on my mama name.
I'm sorry for making the scene.
I'm not gonna let you put that on my mama
But let me
name.
get that back from you.
Do what?
Let me get that back from you.
Here, cause you're an Indian giver.
Ain't no Indian. I'm a nigga.
Yeah, you're right. A nasty nigga. A trifling, old, nasty.
Okay, well, ask your grandma about it.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna put that on my mama name.
Why your papa not at home?
Oh,
Wow.
Yo.
Mr. Mac is whack.
Exactly.
He is whack. Mm. Yes. Sit on it or spit on it. I never heard that.
Lord have
Expectations of people. When Bobby Jean said call Mac and get their money, she obviously didn't tell her granddaughter
Right.
that he gonna want something in return.
She left out some details.
For real. Mr.
That's why
Mac
you
said,
gotta
you don't
be-
know Bobby Jean like I know Bobby Jean.
You really got to know what you're working with folks and what the expectations are up front before you hand anything. Like what comes with this envelope. Unbelievable.
Yes, you never know.
No,
You
you
never
don't.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're exchanging things that people value. you
Mm-hmm.
know, because money, most people value it to an extent where they'll do almost anything. But clearly, she's not one of those people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Mack's expectations was off too, because he didn't know
Hmm.
that she wasn't going to be like Bobby Jean.
Right. Unbelievable.
Hmm. Yes, yes.
Wow.
So
So, Ruth, tell us about this polyamorous.
Well, this polyamorous show, it has me hooked.
hmm.
It is on Max, streaming on Max. And I said, let me just check out one of them and see what it's about. See, because there's a lot of crazy stuff out there. But I found it quite interesting that these are chosen married couples, not dating, married.
Wow.
And they are agreeing together to bring in another woman into the relationship as a sister wife. And they were just talking about the benefits. Even the woman involved, the wife meaning, was talking about, I'm gaining a sister, I'm getting help for my with the children in the house, the chores. She was just stating all the benefits for her side, because a lot of folks were attacking that kind of lifestyle, saying it's all for the man, he's getting everything, what are you getting out of it? So she ran down her list of what was, helpful to her. And of course, for him, he's saying, it's not just about the sex, the extra sex, if you will, but having somebody else in the tribe as a whole unit. He's trying to sell it that way. Looking after each other, my wife doesn't have to be wore out with all of her tasks and daily things, so forth.
So would he do it without the sex? Could she be a sister wife and he not have sex with
That's
her?
a very good question. In none of the episodes that I saw, sex is part of it. Because
Uh-huh.
what would a wife do is what he's saying.
Of
He
course.
has to assume all of those wifely duties again, if you will. So
Because if
yeah,
it's not about the sex and it's about making life easier, you actually having sex with her doesn't make your life easier in any kind of way. Doesn't make my life easier in any kind of way.
true that.
So why should sex be involved?
Well, again,
I
he
could
said that's
definitely
what a
use
wife
help with
does.
cleaning and
Hmm.
cooking and
Hmm.
taking care of kids and
Hmm.
all that kind of stuff. I don't need no help with sex.
Right.
Well, he said then you're just a nanny and a babysitter. You're a babysitter and a house cleaner. You have to assume all the roles of the wifey,
That's
and he
why.
rotates sleeping with each one each night.
That's why it is. I would agree that it's just for the benefit of the man, for real, for real.
This
To have
woman, she
someone else to have
lives
sex
by it's not. His wife does.
with. Mm,
Um,
yeah.
and not
She's
only
been.
with this one couple, they married the second woman.
Oh wow.
They actually had a ceremony and brought her in that way as a wife.
Mm. So is the wife having sex with the
No, now
sister
that's
wife?
interesting. In this particular unit of these couples, they're not having the women aren't interested in the women supposedly.
Hmm. Okay.
Like they don't all sleep in the same room. They don't
Mhm.
swap. No,
I
he
mean, because
sleeps.
I could see it if she
Mhm.
was having sex with everybody.
No, no. He
Right.
sleeps with one wife in her room. They have their own rooms. The wives. He sleeps with one wife one night, the next wife the next night, next wife the next night.
Yeah, that's a bunch of.
Yeah, that just seemed like a recipe for.
Yeah, bunch of mess.
It's interesting because the women seem smart. Like the women, they seem intelligent, smart. You're like
But
baffled
it's
by it.
smart, intelligent women can not always are often conned by men.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Look at this.
Who is that?
I'm Rick James,
Who is
B.
that?
It's Rick James.
Rick Darrell James? Who is that?
Sometimes, you gotta do it big. It just
Wow,
is
you're
what it
doing it
is
big, man.
sometimes.
Damn,
It's
we need an
crazy.
autograph, man.
Listen. No, no, thank you. No autographs, please. Please. Security, get them. Sorry. I'm sorry. They, they were running up on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no wonder he late, ladies. Wow.
Oh man, this is crazy. So,
Hmm.
what are we talking
Well,
about?
We're
you
talking
going to
about
Where are
intro
we
him,
at?
Lee? You going to intro him first, Lee, or what?
We're
Welcome
skipping
to
that. We're
we
not doing that. We're not doing that.
welcome
Remember, we're not doing that anymore.
welcome to we didn't do anything that you said. We started talking about polyamorous relationship. That's what
What
we're
about them?
talking about now. We
Mm-hmm.
were
What
talking
about
about
them?
other posts and TikToks and stuff like that.
What about polyamorous relationships? Are we talking about?
A lot of
it really only benefits the man.
Does it?
There we go.
Because remember, I think we seen the one where the woman had the two men.
Oh, that's
Like
the
I
other
think it
way
was.
around. Yes,
Well,
that
yeah, we're
happened
Yeah.
talking
too.
about we're talking about a
Yeah, we're talking about
specific
multiple
couple.
wives.
Yes, multiple wives.
So how does it only benefit the man? Tell me this one. This is interesting.
The women are saying, the women in the relationship are saying it benefits them too, but we're a little skeptical.
Right.
We're
It
we're
has everything you do is mutually beneficial if you're involved in it. They're all getting something out of it, even if it's they like to say I like to take care of someone, so you're getting that out of it,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever they. I don't know. Some people have these things they like to do. Maybe for him, he likes taking care of two women. Everybody's getting it's mutually beneficial. What's so funny, Doc? Talk to me.
I didn't say anything.
I see you. You're saying it. You're saying it with your
Because
body and your head.
because what you talking is nonsense. Talking about maybe he want to take care of two women. Get out of here. You know it's about the sex.
Well, it's
Stop
not.
it.
It's not.
it
Again,
is
it
about the
definitely
sex.
isn't. It's not. See, again, that's a
Well, wait.
So if
that's
it was, but my
Yes,
question
ma'am.
was, since
Mm-hmm.
it's not about the sex, then why can't you leave the sex out? Bring the other wife in, let her help the woman do all the womanly things that he says they supposed to do, and not have sex with her.
so he could do that. But remember, the women may have sex with each other as well. Again, we're
Mm-hmm.
looking at it through a lens of our being outside of it and our judgment. But
And
again,
that was the point I made, that
Mm-hmm.
if the new wife is having sex with everybody, that's different.
She's not though.
right?
In most of these relationships I've seen, they're not.
How do you know? How do you know what they're doing?
No,
You're in
I'm
a
just
bed.
saying
That's
their
what they're
story.
talking.
That's
She's
what their
watching a
story is.
show. We're
I'm
talking about a
watching
Oh,
the
show.
show.
oh, they're saying that. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so tell me more about this story. I don't know this one
It streams
specifically.
on Max, and basically the women are saying they don't sleep together. It's
Okay.
multiple wives. Some of them are bringing in other women and marrying them in their marriage
Right.
and sharing all the wifely duties, including the sex pieces for the husband. So he benefits.
So wait a minute. Time out. Are they being taken care of?
They're working
Because
too. Some of them are working. Yeah. What do you mean? It depends what you
I,
mean.
again, what do you mean? I'm asking a question. Are they being taken care of?
In what way though, Daryl? Because some of them
I
are working.
listen. Whatever way they want to be taken care of, I don't know. Like I don't know what taking care of for different people as different things, right? So
Excuse me.
maybe they don't want a relationship where you have a man around all the time or a woman around all the time, and you only want someone that again, this might be beneficial to someone. Like I can see Leanne like, and not the polyamory, but just to be able to uh, do her own thing, not worry about somebody. Okay, so
Don't be a
again,
hater.
it's not hate. It's not. That's not hate. That's real. That some people I don't want to be bothered with someone 100%.
Okay,
I
but
don't.
that's a
You
little
know.
different than a polyamorous
No, it is
marriage.
polyamorous. Meaning I'm in a polyamorous marriage. I don't mind taking care of the house. I don't want to take care of a person all the time. I don't want to have sex all the time. I don't want to, but I do want the benefits of being in a relationship. I do want the benefits of, maybe being in a home and having a community.
Well, then we
So
can
I,
bring somebody in to sleep with you, and that's it. I don't want to. If I'm not going to sleep with you, you can bring them in to sleep with you, and do all the stuff I need them to do. But don't come to me for sex.
again, and that could be your contractual, your contract, right? That could be your contractual obligation. I think these relationships are very tailor made for each relationship. So again, for us, for the outside looking in, it's like because it's not for us, it's not our cup of tea. But again, everybody is benefiting usually somehow. There may be some, and if you're not benefiting, why are you in it? That would
Because
be
some
unless
people are
unless it's a
coerced,
unless
Mm-hmm,
it's a cult,
mm-hmm.
and
unless
some
it's a
people
cult.
are coerced.
It's
Some
not a
Well,
people
cult.
are, huh? I said some people are coerced,
Mhm.
and some people are afraid of some people are afraid of losing their marriage if they don't agree.
Right.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
again,
that
is
in
that
therapy. Some people are,
is that the
they agree just because they don't want to disappoint their partner or lose their
so
partner.
is that the majority of them? Are the majority of them in it
I
because
said
they don't want to lose their
some.
part?
I
No, what
said
I'm saying is
some.
that again, I'm just asking because again, if we're going to talk about the the few, cool, and try to make that, I don't think most of those relationships are people being to save their marriage or to keep the person. I think they're all they're mutually getting something out of it. Even if, like you said, someone else to help clean the house. I don't like cleaning the house. Are you gonna bring her in to clean the house? Cool. I
Get a
don't know. I think
maid. Get somebody to clean your house. There are people in those roles with their jobs.
right. And guess what? If you get someone that lives in the house, you don't pay, and you have the advantage
Oh,
of
you
now.
pay. You just pay different
Now.
ways.
So how are you paying? Tell me how you're
Having
paying.
sex with somebody that you might not want to have sex with.
Tell me if that's being. So you threaten somebody with a good time. That's what you're saying. You're paying by having a
Oh
good
my
time.
god.
That's what we're saying.
And the
I just don't
interesting
understand.
part, the even more interesting part is some of these people bring in 2, 3 wives. So one couple was up to 3 wives.
Yeah, so
Wow.
again, and I don't know much, but I thought, and again, I guess it's different. But I thought you had to be able to make sure you are able to handle that everybody. Like if they can't if everybody's working full time, I don't know the point. But again, it's different. I don't know.
Right.
I don't see the point in it at all. It just doesn't work for me. But
Hmm.
I would say that people are getting um, they're all getting something out of it. But I think that, like Doc pointed out, there are rare cases where you're doing it because you don't want to lose someone or there's something else going on. Um, but I do think everyone's getting something out of it. I don't think it's and again, can you be talking to things? Yes, that's game,
Yep.
recognized game.
And
We,
most of the time it's sex. And since we're talking about sex, let's
I don't
talk
think it.
about
Wait,
fetishes.
gotcha.
And
Nice segue, Lee. Nice segue.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank
yeah, but
you.
Welcome.
again, I still don't agree. Most
See,
time it's
look,
sex.
you just want to talk and argue. That's all he wants to do.
I don't want to argue. I just don't understand. I don't think it's sex a lot of times.
It
I
is
think
sex,
that's
Daryl. Stop.
no. I think that's the remedial. That's your remedial look at it. You think it's about sex. I
It's
don't think it's
sex, Daryl.
because again,
Stop.
if it's okay, so if it's just about sex, why are you bringing them in? That's gonna be short lived. Even
To
sex with your
sanction
partner.
sex
Right.
No,
with
no. Even
somebody
time out.
else.
Here we go. Here we go. So again. So if that means I would want someone else after that, right? So it
Yeah,
wouldn't
Which
be just
because
poly.
if you
It wouldn't be
do, that
poly.
becomes a fetish,
I agree.
right? Is that a fetish?
No.
I
What
think it
type
is.
of
Well,
fetishes are we
again,
talking
no,
about?
no. Uh so I don't think it's a fetish, but I don't think you. I would say that you bringing one other person in is is not enough. You can hunt all you want. Okay. I don't think bringing one other person in is sanctioning sex. Like, okay, if I want to have sex,
Okay,
one other person is not going to fulfill that need. They're
How
not.
not? You get
gotcha,
2 people.
gotcha.
Because
And
how
oh
long
my god,
so how long again, because if you want to have a conversation, don't skip all over the place. How long is that person going to fulfill you then? Because if it's sex, that person not going, just like your original partner, it gets old, so you're going to
And
get
then they
someone
bring in
else.
another wife, Daryl. That's my point. Then they
Yes,
bring
so
another
how
one.
many people, how many are doing it? How many are having 6 or 7 wives?
They're up to 3 and 4. I told you.
Again, 3 and 4, and that's not all of them. That's some of them. I don't know many of them that are growing like that, right? But if some of them are growing, is it about sex? That would mean I don't
Yeah.
want sex with you anymore. So why would
It's
I have
about variety.
why would I
Then change the word to variety.
listen? Why would I keep you around them
Because I'm the
after I'm
main.
getting new?
I'm the main
There's
wife,
no
and I
that's your
cook
hubris
better
thinking
than
you're
those
me.
2. I cook better than both of them. So you gonna keep me around, buddy,
Listen,
and
I don't know
have
who
your
thinks that cooking.
variety.
I don't think about cooking is gonna keep nobody around. The sex will keep
I
somebody
said,
around.
and
You
you
can
have
go
the
with your
other
cooking.
ones for the other things you want too.
I just think that's too convoluted. Well, then, so you're saying you're not touching other women no more, then, or is it all the same?
Or you can
See,
you,
I
you
just
can
don't.
escape it when you want to. You can say it ain't your
So then,
night, it ain't your week. Yes, you can
so
rotate
so
it
It
who?
out.
ain't my night.
Right. So is that for her or for him?
I'm off
Is that for her or
That's
for
for
duty.
him?
him.
No, it's
I'm
not for
on
him.
vacation this
If
week.
you're getting a vacation, it's not for him. That's for you. That's
Well,
for the
that's if
woman to
I
get a
want a
vacation.
vacation. What if I didn't want a vacation? Then it's for him.
Then that means you would join in.
No, they don't join in, Daryl.
Again, so if you're saying yes to this, why are you saying yes to this then? So that
Because,
to me,
like
that
Doc
would be a
said,
rare a rare occasion where it's the
Oh, thank goodness.
the dude. Yeah, yeah. Like let's go there because I think we think differently. If I want to have sex
He
with
ain't hear
multiple
nothing I
people,
said.
no, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't because if I want to have sex with multiple people, I'm not going to stop adding people to because it'll be the spice because that it's really you're attracted to the spice, the difference. So
okay,
everything be all everybody becomes stale crackers. So if it's about sex, I'm going to keep having more and more and more and more and more because this is what I want. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's necessarily about sex. If I'm just having sex with the same couple of people, I don't know. That's going to get boring after a while. So it can't be just about
isn't that
sex.
what people do though when they cheat? They bring in they have their
But
little
you're
side
cheating.
on or two.
But the cheating is part of it, right? The cheating is part of the whole interaction, the going out, the sneaking around. Because a lot of times when that becomes normalized, like hey, let's be together. No, I don't want you like that. I don't want to keep you. No,
Hmm.
like it was about the
Okay.
lure of sneaking and creeping around. That was a big part of it. Now when
Hmm.
it becomes you don't have to do that anymore. It's not as good. Like, oh, I can have you anytime I want. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go with the new girl that I can cheat with.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I think some could be about sex, but I don't know if they're all about sex. I
I
know
think
a
the
lady who
majority.
Nobody said all, did they? Did we say
no,
all?
no, I
No.
no. I said I'm talking about majority. When I talk about all, we're not.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
majority.
you. I think that you're. I don't think the majority are about sex. I think that's a limited look view of it. I think it's more about things that are missing: community, being around people, that type of thing. The sex is because in all relationships, sex doesn't is not always. Maybe in the beginning, that's a main thing we do. But after a while, other things are going to take place of that. So other things are going to kick in and be more. Become more important than sex after that honeymoon. I think it's other things that are going to keep you around. To me, that I would know. Like I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I done had you a billion ways every which way. Okay, that's cool.
Mm.
Let's go get some food. Let's go to the park. Let's
Mm.
do. Is there anything to talk about? I don't know. So
Oh my
unless
God, the
I
way he's talking
Damn.
like people should just not even get married.
Right.
Just go
Don't even
ahead.
get
no.
married.
You just
Wait,
go
why
Don't
would
ahead
I
and
even
say
get
get
don't get
married.
married.
married? What
Whenever
I
you
just
just go have sex with people till you get bored
Right.
with them, then you go have sex
Right.
with somebody else.
Right.
No, I
Next.
said that.
Next.
No, what I
Nah,
said
nah.
was that your sex in the beginning is crazy. Everybody, but then after that, it's other things that make you stay in that relationship. Other things take over, right? Sex in the beginning is great. Okay, so y'all having sex 5 days, 6 days a week still?
Who having sex 5 days, 6 days a week in the beginning?
Eggs.
Who started out with that?
Right. Who is doing
Well,
that?
I see the problem
Who
with you
is
two
doing
already.
that?
I see the problem with you two already, right, Leanne? Hey,
Don't throw
Leanne,
No.
Leanne
right?
in there. Don't throw Leanne in there.
Exactly.
Hey, Leanne, right?
Now,
See,
now you want to talk to me and be on my
Right.
side. Don't do
right?
that.
Hey, fellas, if you ain't doing it 5, 6 days a week in the beginning,
No, you
God,
got it
what are you
twisted.
doing
Listen, Daryl, you got it twisted. We didn't say maybe not 5 or 6 days a week, but maybe 5 or 6 times a day.
for 5 days, 6 days?
No, somebody got to get a rest now. Come on
For
now.
what? See, now we're learning why we need extra wives. We just learned.
Oh
Thank
I,
my
you. You're
I
God.
right.
said in the beginning. That was the beginning.
hey, Ruth, you're right. It's about sex. I see. we got people holding out in the
Mm-mm.
beginning. Okay, I see why. I
I
see
said
why. It makes
holding
sense.
out 5 times a day. That ain't holding out.
Ruth, if you wanna so you wanna use all your fun pass up on Monday. What you doing for the other 6 days?
Making dinner.
I
And
don't
when
want
are
to.
you getting to know someone? When are you talking to them
Right?
about stuff? All you doing is having sex. Golly. No
Exactly.
wonder,
In the be
no wonder relationships fail.
right because in the beginning you gonna get to the bottom of it for real.
That's all you getting to though.
That's it.
No, there's stages. We can talk later.
That's it.
We can talk later.
Oh my
But right
goodness.
now,
That's the problem. People
It
need to
is.
be talking before they start having
Thank
sex.
you.
That's the problem.
right? Boring.
Okay.
Boring, but
you said-
building.
Right.
What are you building? What are you building? Blue
You
balls?
building
Ladies.
a foundation in your
Ladies.
Blue
relationship.
balls?
You
I'm
come
not
across
building
a
no
man like
foundation.
that, you better run in the other direction.
Okay, so now we're talking crazy. So you're telling me a man wanted to just sit and talk to you for the first 2 months? No.
Beyond that, yes.
Yo, the delusion on this is insane.
All we're saying is he can talk to you while you're having the newlywed sex. Come on now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we should be having sex on a regular basis and talking. Sometimes
That is not what you said.
That is not what
That
he
is
said.
not what
wait,
you said.
wait a minute. I said you should have sex 5 to 6 times a week. What are we talking about? I
You
didn't say
said we
anything
can
different.
talk later. That's
You
what you
said
said.
later.
No,
Yes,
you said we
I
can
did
talk
say there's
later.
different stages. Excuse me, there's different
Oh,
stages.
my God.
There's different stages of relationships. I said sex, and I'm pretty sure you're talking if you're having sex, right? I'm pretty sure.
Not necessarily.
No, maybe not.
Well, again, if you're not,
The
if you guys
talking
not talking,
is, hey, when you coming over? When you get there, you take
Hey,
your clothes
listen.
off, you had sex, I gotta
Right.
go. That's the
right,
talking people
right,
are doing.
exactly, right. That's the talking we're doing. The girls we don't want. So if that's what you're doing, we don't want
Wow.
you. Thank you. Again, there's going to be some talking
Wow.
going on. So if you're just coming over and I'm having sex with you and I'm telling you to go home or I'm done or do you need an Uber, I don't really like you.
Wow.
So that's your terrible discernment. Don't blame me for your problems. Now
That's
they're gonna.
terrible.
It's not terrible.
That's
What's terrible?
That
What's
is
terrible? It's terrible that you don't understand what's going on with you. Okay, my fault. If you can just come over and just get knocked down and go home, and you're okay with that, you're not for me anyway.
Maybe she didn't know she was going to get sent home on a fast train. Maybe
Maybe
she didn't know.
Or even the next day. Don't act like you can't be sent home the next morning and it means something because you spent the night. Get out of here.
Doc.
That don't mean nothing either.
No, spending the night means something. It does.
They don't mean nothing to you.
One night, Daryl. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, they don't mean nothing. We know better.
Listen, you can say what you want to say. If you got to stay the night, it means something. Now,
okay, it means you're number 4 on the list. You moving on up.
It still
you moving on
now,
up.
Listen, I don't think that matters. It's no list, right? It's no list. Whether
There's
when I
always
send
a
you
list.
home, when I send you home, doesn't designate where you're on the list, right? Because I may be sending you home because number 4 is coming over. You may be number 1, but number 4 is coming over. Doesn't mean you know. I mean, you're still high on the list, but you got to go.
Wow.
I really, really like you, but number 4 is
That
coming
is
over.
so sad that it's funny.
Okay, so
I hope there is nobody out there taking him seriously.
What are you talking about? This is real life. This is happening to most of y'all all half your life. This is what's been going on. Y'all didn't know what number you were. When he was like, oh yeah, I gotta go, my homie. No, that's number 4 coming. Stop. But it's okay. I mean, it happens. It happens to the best of y'all.
Oh my goodness. I had to take a pause. Lee, you still there, Lee?
Yeah, I'm here.
Lee talking about the 5-6 times a week. She with it. Right,
I
Lynn?
said early on in a marriage. What is he talking about?
Well, early on. Wait, first of all, early on in the marriage, I didn't have it already. So again, we're definitely again. Other things should be developing.
Yes, that's what Doc was saying. Talking, other things matter.
Yeah, that's and the marriage. I'm talking about the beginning where you meet each other.
Oh, you mean
we already had sex? Because we were talking about the sex part. I said the sex usually is in the beginning. In the beginning, it's real good, but after that, other things have to take over. That's the only way you get married is other things take
Having
over.
sex when you just meeting people. Ew.
Now none of y'all having sex when you meet people now.
Ew.
Take this lying ass program.
Like Doc said, that's putting the cart before the horse. You shouldn't be. You should be getting to know them.
Only Ruth can say this nonsense because she was married at 5. But everybody else, stop acting like you ain't had sex early in the game with someone before. Stop it. This
Stop
line.
trying to justify your depravity.
Right.
No, no, no. Hey, listen. Hey, we're being deprived with someone. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Can't be deprived by
Hey, there
yourself.
are plenty of women out there that allow you to be deprived with them.
Yes, most. Okay,
Mm.
most. So again, especially if they like the person, it's going to come a lot quicker than it would if they really have to don't really like them as much. So
And
I know a lot of you fell for some pretty dudes early. Stop it.
pretty dudes.
Whoever you
Pretty
find to be
dudes.
really, whoever you find to be very handsome, yes, very handsome, and a wet bottom and a short night. It happened. So let's not act like it hasn't happened to the best of you guys. Not you guys, not you. Maybe
We got it.
somebody
We
else
got
did
it.
it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we the stale cracker gang over here. I'm the stale cracker gang. I got it.
Well, stale crackers, stale crackers were once Ritz. I do admit you were once Ritz. Okay, everybody was once Ritz. Okay,
Once.
yeah, once. But then, and I think that goes both ways. I can't speak for women to men. I don't know if men become old and
Well, damn, yes, they do.
no, I mean in the sense that like maybe they become old, predictable. I think so. I guess
Yes,
women can say the
they
same.
do.
Okay, well, Ruth, you have like two experiences with the same person. Stop. I can't go
Whatever
for
they
your word.
all still do. That men become old, cynical. What's that song? Don't forget how to love me
I
or
don't
something.
know. I don't know, cause men got blue pills, so I don't know if that's changing the
Blue
game or not.
pills
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know.
fix everything, though, Daryl. That's not
I
the
don't.
answer to everything.
And
No,
just because just
no.
because
What
you
I'm
got some
saying,
blue pills
right,
doesn't mean you're able to still turn on your partner.
right,
Hey,
because she stale crackers. That's why they cheat. So
Why
I'm
is it
saying
her
that.
fault? Wait a minute, wait a minute. How is it her fault?
Wait a
What
minute.
the heck?
You just said it was his fault not turning on his partner. So make it make sense. Which one is it?
I said just because he
Right.
still turns on his partner.
Right. So why is it his fault that he's not getting turned on? I'm confused.
Because we were just talking about how sometimes men become stale crackers.
yes, they
That's what
I'm
do.
happens.
saying, well, I don't know. I thought the blue pill increases your,
Not your
that.
personality.
It
It
just
don't do
no, it
that.
makes you hard. That's
Well,
all it
Yeah,
does.
that's it.
Nothing else.
your
It does
personality is
nothing
going.
else.
Your personality is going to be your personality, right?
Well, that's what we're
That's
saying, and it could get worse for people as they get older.
because of stale crackers. If you had the same cracker, if you eat the
You
same meal
can't.
every day, don't you get tired of it? Both
No,
ways,
you.
right?
We've been through
Or you
this
don't.
conversation.
You
No,
don't get
you
tired of
spruce
it.
up the meal and you keep eating.
No. You think. See, this is the problem. The person thinks they're sprucing up the meal. That's what they think. How do you know you're sprucing it up? Like Doc said, how do you know that you are still getting your partner there?
That's why you talk about it.
Thank you.
That's why you
Okay, you
talk about
talk
it.
about
To
it,
find
but you may
out.
not.
To
But
find
you may
out.
not have the ability to get it there anymore. You may not be who you were when I met you, so it just doesn't happen anymore.
And he may not be either. So we got to work together on this one.
It ain't no working together if I'm just not interested.
Then you
Then
move on. I mean,
go
that's not
about
a
your
hard. That's
business.
not
Right.
hard.
Wait,
Damn.
we can't move
Man,
on. We
how you
can't move
move
on.
on?
We can't move
Jesus.
on. We're married. We're married. We
Take a
can't move
walk.
on.
Yes, you can.
What?
Take a walk.
No.
Yes.
Listen,
Married doesn't mean you're
if you
chained together.
if you're gonna ruin a relationship just because I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore, that's terrible. There's other things more than sex. Okay? And you
You
ain't
just
doing
said the relationship is not working. Why
no.
stay together
I
if
thought
the
we were talking about
relationship is
sex.
not working?
I thought we were talking about sex. We're not talking about the whole relationship. We're talking about sex. In the relationship, I'm not attracted to you like that anymore.
Yeah, so it's
That's a
over.
big.
No, we're like best friends now. We're like really
Nah,
best friends.
we best friends, but
That's
not
not
in
a
a relationship.
marriage.
That's not a
That's
That's
not a
marriage.
not.
That's a
marriage.
roommate.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah,
roommate.
because
that's not a marriage. What are
because
you
I'm
talking
not
about?
because I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore because of whatever reason we can't be together
Then you
because
got
it's
to
only
talk
No,
sex.
about that.
It's
Yes.
only
no.
no. It's nothing to talk about. I'm not attracted to you anymore like that.
Then go about your
Then we're not
business.
together.
Why do
Right.
I go? You guys are shallow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Women are shallow. Fellas, pay
Oh,
attention.
come on.
But you're
Wait a
gonna look
minute.
at her. You're gonna look at her and not be attracted to her and want her to still be there.
Again, so it's so again,
Right?
it's all about sex for you guys. Then that
It's
you're not
not
even
all
doing.
about Daryl.
Listen, it's not even sex that you're doing on a regular basis. This one day a week for 5 days. So you want to throw the relationship away for this little one day of enjoyment that you're getting. That's what we're doing.
Wow.
So, would you stay with someone you're not sexually attracted to?
That's a good
Yes, you
question.
could, because there's other things
No,
that the
you,
relationship.
you,
You.
not no. Yes, you could. You.
I don't know. I'm not old, so I don't know right
No,
now.
it don't have
No.
nothing to do with age, Daryl.
It does because wait a minute, time out. I'm at the height
We
of my
already
sexual
heard
game
the
right now.
story of the
I'm already,
girl that
I'm
you weren't
already.
sexually attracted to.
No, no, but
We
listen,
already heard the
I,
story.
I definitely could, right? Because for me, I already prepared if something may happen where we may not be able to have sex. I want a relationship that we can communicate, talk, and do other things. It has
Yeah.
to. I've been
Good.
said this. This is something
You know
I
what?
already, I put
Being
in place.
being unable to have sex and stay with your partner is different than saying I'm not attracted to you.
Yes, it is.
That's different.
Two different
They're
things.
That's
two
it
different
because
things. Two
that's your
different things.
hubris. That's your hubris.
Mm-mm.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
sexually attracted to you. I
No,
still
they're two
love you.
different things.
Nope.
I love you. I
Nope.
care about you.
Nope.
I still want to be with you. I just don't want
No,
to.
you don't.
I just don't want to because I don't want because I don't want sex one day a week. The sex ain't even happening enough to even care about. Once a month. Come on, what are we talking? So we're gonna throw the whole relationship
Who
away for this
said
little.
once
No,
a
you know
month?
what? We don't have to throw the relationship away. You don't want to have sex? Well, I'll have sex with somebody else. That's
Go
all.
ahead. I don't want. Go ahead. I don't want to have sex with you anyway.
Woo!
Don't
Woo!
threat. Don't threaten me
I
with a
mean,
good time.
if people want to stay together, that's the decision they can
Right.
make.
Right. Like I said, the relationship doesn't have to be over because I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore. I can still love you. I just don't want to have sex with you
So
anymore.
where are you having sex at then? That's the next question.
So maybe you're not. Like I was talking to one guy, he said that he's in a stage of life where he just don't want to have sex anymore. And his wife wants to. And
So
it's a
what
problem. It's a problem.
are they
And they're trying to
talking about it? That matters.
it ain't nothing to talk about. He said, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm just not there.
But
He
he
doesn't
still
want to have
has to
sex.
work through
He's
that with
still
But is he okay
why
with
does he
her having sex with somebody else?
I don't know that part. I know they're
Oh,
trying to
right.
go they're trying to work it out with what can they want to be together. He's like, I want to be with her. I just don't want to have sex. In the stage of life he's in, he's like, I just don't want to have sex with her.
But now that's the
I
real
don't.
thing.
and
But is he
that's
exploring why? Yes.
Because he's in the stage, he said it's like male menopause for himself. He said, I'm in the
Okay.
stage of life where
and
I don't
that's a
want to
different
have
situation.
sex with her. It's not. It's
Yeah.
the
That's a
same
different
thing.
situation.
Hey, you can put a
Because
bow in it
he's
and
not.
wrap it.
No. Listen, that's a different situation because he's saying he's in a stage it's like where he don't want to have sex at all.
With
It
anybody.
don't have nothing to do with him being attracted to her. It sounds like he's saying he don't
Listen,
want to have sex at all with nobody.
I I don't want to hear. Well, he didn't say nobody. He said I don't want to have sex with her right
Yeah, see,
now.
that's got to be defined
She
right there.
wants it. It don't have to be defined. I don't have to. I'm telling you, I don't want to have sex. I don't have to
With
break it
her.
down to you. I don't have to break it down to you. I don't
Then
want
it's
to.
a
As your partner,
problem.
yes, you do. That's a
Why I got to go
problem
in depth? Why I got to feed your
because
ego?
that's your partner. You
Because you're
do.
well. Why is your partner not understanding enough to say I don't want to have sex with you? I'm not there, but everything else is going good. Everything else is fine. So if you want to harp on that, you're right. Get
Everything
out.
is not fine
No, it's
It
not.
is
because
fine.
No,
you're
it's
having
not.
an issue. So
No, it's
everything
not.
is not fine.
Yeah,
Now
my issue is I said I don't have sex and now I got to talk about it.
you
That's
The
my
do
issue.
issue
because
is
yes, you do.
the
Like
issue
No,
anything
is
else, yes, you
get
do.
out.
the issue
Get out.
is the issue is you're having all your needs met, but I'm not.
I'm because I don't. So I'm supposed to force myself to have sex with you when I don't want to.
No,
So
I'm saying let's end the
okay then.
relationship.
Well, listen. Guess what? Go.
Okay,
Go then.
Then
Go.
you
I'm
don't want
out.
to work it out.
Go.
Then you don't want to work it out.
No, no.
Bye.
You don't want to work it out because your vainness and your
Vainness.
problems.
The woman
Yes.
needs sex. Vainness.
First of all, like I said, I don't want this little one day month sex
Whatever.
anyway.
Whatever. She's still at her sexual peak, it sounds like, and he's not. We need to talk about this.
Sexual peak 1 day a week, 2 days a
Whatever.
week.
Down,
Yo, go get
maybe
him.
hers is
Go
more
get
than
him.
You know how often
yeah,
those people was
right.
having
Get
sex.
off of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm talking about what Ruth is saying.
No,
So
no, I'm back
Ruth
to this
definitely.
couple you're talking about.
Oh, they're not having sex at all, but she wants to. She's in heat.
He has a
So
right to,
she does, and I have the right to say no. So
but
now,
then we got to
again,
figure out why.
we got no. See, we gotta make a distinction. Just like if a woman don't want to, she can say no, right? I don't want to have sex tonight, right? They're
No,
probably
But
you
she
saying no.
say
needs to
night.
talk about it. She needs
I
to talk
asked you
about
a
it
simple.
too.
I asked you a simple question. She don't want to have sex.
Right,
Again,
talk about it. Why?
he doesn't do it for
She
her.
needs to
He
talk.
just said
We're not
he's.
saying that women don't have to talk about it too. If you're in a marriage, you have to talk about it.
We're talking
Or
about
why
it.
be in the marriage?
We're talking about it again. So now the marriage is all about sex. I'm glad fellas
It's
paying
not
attention.
all about it.
No, I'm
They pick
talking.
and
God, you
choose.
you are such a man. You just latch on to one little thing out of a whole paragraph.
No.
Yes,
I latched on. I almost choked to death just now, Doc.
they're good.
Okay. So how did I just
I'm
latch on to one
saying,
thing?
as a couple, you have to communicate about everything. Sex is included.
We
Yes,
You
communicating.
have to talk about it.
And I'm telling you, I don't want to have sex with you. Now
it's
you want to keep pushing. Now I gotta say, because I'm not attracted to you. Now that's another
no,
problem. Why are
no,
you
Hey,
not
no, no,
now
no,
we
no,
attracted
in
to
a
no, no,
me?
no.
different space. We in
You
a
know what,
different
Daryl?
space.
You know what it might be, and that's why the conversation needs to be had. Like you said, the male menopause, he may be going through something physically that he can't perform, and he just don't want to say that.
Guess what? And how about he can perform and he just don't want to have sex with you? How
Can
can
he
it be?
perform? Let's talk
How,
about that.
But didn't we
yes.
just?
Go
Haven't
ahead.
we been through this like 8 times?
No,
What?
20
The
times.
answer is period.
No,
It's
it's not.
over.
Period.
It's
No,
over.
no. It is over because women are so shallow that they're not even
That's
giving you
not
sex on a
shallow,
regular
And
basis.
Daryl.
that's
Stop.
fine. And
Let me
that's
finish.
fine.
Women at this point, and I hear, you hear it all the time. Marriages become sex. I don't know how true that is. I don't know stats or anything. I'm just so that could be
They become
totally off.
what?
But some marriages become sexless, or when you have
Oh,
kids and
yeah.
work, it's less and less sex because of
Hmm.
life, right?
Happen.
So
Yeah,
so
that can happen.
so so we're arguing about something that we're not even doing on a regular basis. We're arguing about her ego because you're saying I don't want to have sex because I'm not attracted to you. That's what the argument is about. Because I'm not attracted to you.
And that's
Why
That's the
aren't
fine.
argument.
you?
And that's fine.
What you mean? Why aren't I?
Why
Because I'm
aren't
not.
you?
Because I'm not.
There is
And
a
that's
reason behind
fine.
the not.
And that's
Again, the
fine.
reason is I am not right now, right, Leanne? And it should be fine. It should be fine that I'm telling you I'm not attracted, but everything else is I don't want to have sex.
So if your
Relationship
Okay.
wife
feel
said
good.
that to you, if a woman said that to you, that's okay too?
Okay.
That's how she feels.
I just think we're beating a dead horse here
We're not.
by
Stop talking
saying
over. Stop talking over.
he's
She asked a
not
good
talking
question.
over us. Is
She
you're
asked a good
saying the
question.
same thing
Right.
over and over and over again. Your
Right.
stance is your stance. You're not moving. Ruth's stance is her stance. She not
Whose stance is
moving.
not her stance?
The
She asked a
conversation.
question.
Yes.
She asked a question. Thank you. So
She gonna
if
always
she told,
ask a question, cause
and she's
oh my
supposed to.
god.
That's what dialogue is. So if my wife told me she's not attracted to me, she don't want to have sex, then we can't have sex.
Daryl,
Now,
stop playing.
what you mean? We can't. I want to force it to.
And you're not going to talk about it and try to make any movement
What?
and improvement on it?
Wait a minute. What is it to talk about? She said she's not attracted to you. Now, if the relationship, if we got a house and kids and stuff that we're raising and everything else is good, and I think it would depend if we were having a lot of sex and it just stopped. But if we ain't really having sex anyway, then what am I missing? If we got to the point where we're having sex once every 2 weeks, a month or something, what am I missing? I'm not tripping over something that is not even happening on a regular basis. If it's in the beginning of the relationship where it's hot and heavy, and I think sex is really important, and she told me I'm not attracted to you, I don't know how we can go on because I need sex in the beginning. But but I think
But
as
you don't
we
need sex
said,
later on. Hmm.
from what I'm hearing, that marriages
So you
sex
going? You
becomes
need sex
less.
in the beginning, but not you won't. You don't think you're gonna need it in the end.
Right.
I told you from what I'm hearing, where marriages, when life comes in and kids, it slows down a lot. So if that's the case, why would I fight over something that I'm not doing on a regular basis anyway? I don't know why I would. That's my argument. I'm not tripping if
Because it's
I'm
still
not.
an element of your union and it still should matter. That's why.
But like I said, if you're only doing it once a month, who cares?
We're not
Am I
it's
gonna?
not about it's
Am,
not
it,
about measuring
so
how
are
much.
so are you going? It is about it because if
No,
I'm only
it's
doing,
not.
okay, why
So
wouldn't it
if
be?
you only paying your mortgage once a month and you stop paying it for 6 months, what you think is gonna happen?
But that's a hundred.
That house
But
is still
that's
important, right?
but
Even
that's
though
the
you only
difference.
pay for it once a
So,
month.
Doc,
Good
that don't make
analogy.
sense. No, that's a terrible
Good
analogy
analogy.
because you never paid your mortgage every day. So you
Daryl,
never paid it
listen.
every day.
Listen, as marriages progress, things change. The sexual
Right,
things, they can talk
right, right.
about those changes. the couple may decide, okay, twice a week is plenty for us now. As
No. That's a
years.
compromise. That's a
That's called
compromise.
talking and coming to that
No,
resolve.
that's
Yes,
a compromise. That's a
Listen,
I'm
compromise.
just trying to figure out where Daryl got his numbers. I mean,
I
I
would
do a
like to
lot of
know
couples
too.
counseling. I don't know too many beginning, middle, or end couples that's having sex every single day. I don't know.
Let's
I
do
don't know
the
what's
stats
wrong.
on that.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I said at least 5. I didn't say every day. 5.
You did say every day.
So she
I
gets
said
Sunday
5.
off and rest day.
I
Sunday
said
is
5. I said 5 to 6 the whole time.
I said Sunday's a rest day.
And I see the problem here that none of you are having
There
sex.
ain't no
that
problem
much.
here if everybody's on one accord about it.
That's not what I said. I said the hundreds of couples that I've counseled.
Okay,
I
Doc.
have yet
I
to
see
hear
you.
that. I have yet to hear that statistic.
Doc, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I hear you. So I don't know. Listen, I think you're gonna have sex more often than not in the beginning. You said things
That's
change.
true.
You said things
more.
change.
I
So
said they can change.
So again, right now, if you know, he's like, I want it more. I want it 5 times a week.
Let's talk about what more looks like to him. Yes, let's talk about
5 times a week. I'm telling you what more looks like. And
that's
you want to
your more.
compromise.
That's not everybody's more.
I didn't say that. I said, what if it was his more?
Then we would talk about it and we would try to come up with a compromise for each of us.
What do you mean try to come up? I'm telling you what I want.
You don't just automatically get what you want without talking about it.
So there we go. It's a compromise, right? So if
marriage
I'm telling you I don't
is
want
a compromise.
Right. So if I'm saying I don't want to have sex, there's no compromise to not having
That's
sex.
not compromise. So you just telling me I don't want it. I'm not attracted to you. The end.
Right. And there's
How's
things you
that
can
a
do.
compromise?
There's things I'm supposed to force myself. And then if I don't want you as a man, I'm not going to respond.
Maybe you got a medical
anyway.
problem anyway, and you ain't talking about it.
Yeah, my medical problem is I don't want to have sex with you. Because again, men are different. If we don't get aroused, we can't do it. So if I'm not being turned on like that anymore, it's not going to go. It's not. Unless you want to keep playing with this worm all night, it's not going to go.
Jeez.
So it is no compromise in that, right? Like I said, I can buy some panties with a button. I can push the button. That'll be compromise.
Even that might work for that couple, though. All jokes aside, because everything changes in a relationship long term, and you have to talk about it and develop new norms. Some people don't date anymore. They don't go out to date nights after they've been together 20, 30 years. Let's talk about it. Do you still need that, babe? Hey, let's do it.
So I think date nights is more important, right, than just a night of sex. I'd rather have a date night than sex because that's more bonding, more experience. Do something new. You can go somewhere new. That to me is more important than sex. That's what I'm saying. I know that at a certain point, I'll be like, cool, fuck it, because other things are more important at the end of the day. How the house runs is more important. The make sure everything is good. The kids are good is more important. And like I said, if we're not having it on a regular basis anyway, okay, cool. You're not attracted to me. Hey, where you want to go eat? Oh, let's go to Outback. All right, let's go.
But I do feel like without a conversation, an honest one, that might make that other person who still needs it. I'm saying the other person who still needs it might go elsewhere if that's not addressed.
Oh, okay, go ahead, go cheat. You can do your thing. You know what I mean? I need a space anyway. That's your choice. That's your choice. So now you're saying there's reasons to go cheat because I don't have sex.
I'm saying there's a reason to have a conversation with your wife and see if you can find a better compromise.
There is none. My penis don't work for you.
You gotta stop saying there is none. There has to be.
My penis don't work for you no more. It quit.
And you and your penis get to stepping.
All right, now we can move on. I say it's all about
now
sex.
We can move on. That's right, Lee.
It's all about one day a month sex with stale crackers. We see what some people hold. We see what some people hold up.
Lee,
remember we had sex 2 months ago? You're gonna give that up? Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh, child.
It sounds like just because the woman's told no, now she wants to do it more. So it sounds like Sound like to me. She wasn't doing it regularly. Now you say you don't want to do it. Oh, we can't do it? Why can't we do it? Huh?
Wow, you got all of that from that. Really?
Yes. Yes. I've never heard women fight for sex so much before. I've never, never.
Mm-mm-mm.
In the life of the show. Never.
Mm-mm-mm.
Never. I heard it was too much. Can't do it every day. What? We can't have sex? We can't have sex? What you mean? You have sex with me? I'm confused. It's this bizarro world. I'm done. I'm, I'm done. This. I'm telling you guys all over the place.
Mm-mm-mm.
All over the place. Yeah,
Evidently.
you laugh because you know it's true. All over the place. Just pugnacious for no reason.
Jesus. So the wife don't have a right to talk to her husband about a sexual issue in their lives. Damn.
Mm-mm-mm.
She just got a deal. Damn.
No, she don't. If you say something, it should be what it is.
Like I said, she just got a deal.
Oh my goodness gracious! The more you ask, the more your feelings get hurt. He's trying not to hurt your feelings.
So is he attracted to somebody else? I'm just curious because there's more to this
See,
story.
there it is. There's
I'm
insecurity.
asking you because there's something
There
you're
we
not
go.
saying. There's something you're
There
not
we
saying.
go.
He's
There
attracted
goes the
to
woman.
somebody else. There's more to this story. Get out of here.
There we go. There goes the woman. There she goes.
Ain't no woman.
Now you have these.
That's
All
logic.
these.
There's stuff
all
you're not
these
saying.
all these conspiracy theories. He just don't want to have sex with you. Now I got to be another woman. He likes somebody else. He's gonna be gay next, right? That's gonna be next thing.
Because
He
if
don't
his
like
stuff
women no
works,
more.
he's gonna have sex somewhere. So stop playing.
So
Stop
men are just deep. Men are just sexual deviants. They gotta have sex all the time, huh? That's what you're telling me, Ruth.
That's what you said. That's your stance.
It's your theory, right? I took that from him.
I didn't say that. Didn't say that. Not at all. I feel like if he doesn't want to have sex, he wants sex. He can. And I think that's the problem. You're women thinking a whole bunch of other things. He just don't want to have sex. He's not attracted to.
Daryl, you got to understand in a marriage. You got to understand something. It's not okay to just say it's the way it is and that's what it is. It's like her saying, "I don't feel like cooking no more. That's just it. I don't feel like it." You have to discuss the whys, the changes, and how to move past it. That's what you're missing. It's not just about sex. It could be cooking. It could be anything that you used to do that has changed.
If you cook every day, 5-7 days a week, as opposed to one day a month sex, totally different. Cooking every day is a crucial, important thing in the household. It runs the household. Everybody got to eat.
To you, not to everybody, though.
No, I'm not. So if it's not a big deal, then you stop
ordering out 5 days a week and having sex the other time.
So then, So listen. So if it's not a big deal about you cooking, then who cares you don't cook today?
I'm just giving that as another example that it doesn't just have to be about sex. It could be about any union issue. Any.
Right. But I think some are different because you're doing it more, right? Cooking's every day. That's the difference. Again, if we're having sex every day, I told you it'd be different just to cut it off. But if we're having sex, like you said, and in a relationship and it wanes after a while, I don't see the big deal fighting over it. It's not an everyday thing.
What's different, what's changed.
You changed. I don't have sex with you no more.
You changed too.
Okay, so you should not want to have sex with me either. See, we'll be on the same page. See that? We would be fine. I would agree. I said, I agree. We shouldn't be touching each other like that. I'm going to move. But how about the couples who have different rooms? They have different rooms.
Yeah, there are people that, I have friends that actually have different rooms.
Now, are the different rooms because of sex, or what are the different rooms for? Why do they do that? Because the house still runs. Yes. But they're living separately.
Yes, I have a couple of friends that do it that way.
They sleeping separately. They're not living separately.
Yeah, they sleep separately. They choose to do that.
But don't you think that's a big deal to sleep separately?
For some people.
Why?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Why?
Not for everybody.
Just like sex. You were at one point they were sleeping in the room every day. There was a change, and he or she said, "I'm gonna go to my own room."
But if he got the Jimmy leg, she might not want to sleep in the bed with him.
I don't know what this. I don't know what the Jimmy leg is. Should I
Oh,
even
no.
ask?
What's that,
I
Doc?
don't.
You got the Jimmy legs.
I don't know what that
That's
is.
from a Seinfeld episode.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Somebody, they kicking stuff in their sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody
Okay,
it
that
might be
move
for good
around a
sleep.
lot in the bed and stuff like that. You're like,
Like one of my
or
girlfriends,
or
he snores
yes, if they
badly. She
snore really
can't get a good
bad,
night's
oh my
sleep.
god.
Yeah.
right. So they're sleeping separate, but
Mm-hmm.
everything else still fine. The house still runs. That
Yeah,
one
but that
change,
intimate moment of sleeping together doesn't happen. So,
right? So the house, but it didn't change the household. Saying the same thing. They were able to separate, do something different. The household still runs. They're not like, well, you don't sleep in bed with me, I'm done with you.
no,
No,
they talk about that sometimes. I'm sure it comes up.
you're sure, but we don't know. But what we do know is they were able to separate from each other what they were doing, sleeping together, and are sleeping in different rooms, but the house still runs. Right. So and that's what I said with the sex, what I'm hearing, especially if the sex is not is once or twice, even say once a week. If I give up sex once a week, am I really tripping over that? It's only once a week for however long it goes for. Let's say it's 10 minutes. So I'm going to trip over 10 minutes once a week? No.
But why would you trip over an hour every day? What's the difference? I'm not
If you're
getting
doing, I think if you're doing something every day, that's different. Like that's every day. Now I'm changing it. Right. It's like I'm conditioned to do it every day. I'm just going off the premise that as you go older, I mean, get further in the relationship, sex wanes. It stops. You don't stop cooking, or you don't stop eating. You don't stop, or even sleeping in different rooms. You can do that because of whatever reason, and it still can be fine. Like I'm saying the same thing. If we separated rooms, I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want to be with you no more because you want to be in a different room. Okay, as long as everything else is still going on, as long as we're still on dates, watching TV together, uh, you know, doing the things, the house is still running. I don't know if I'm tripping over losing a little bit of sex. I just don't see it. So I can say I can stay in another room, which means the sex would probably be even less, right? Because you're staying in different rooms. So you're not even getting let me roll over and give you the
Right.
tap on the back because you're in different rooms. So I think that would even further make the sex life diminish more, maybe.
Maybe.
So, so I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we would trip over that. That's
I
just
don't
that's
know why you would trip over the. I'm still not getting why you would trip over the.
The 5 days.
If it
okay.
stopped
So
at
here you
any
go.
other time.
If you stopped eating every day, would that be a problem?
No, I
But no,
haven't
no,
ate
what I'm
in two
saying,
days. I
Okay, okay,
haven't,
but
I
eventually,
haven't eaten
but
in 2 days.
right, all right, but eventually you're going to eat, and you don't
Eventually,
necessarily
but I
you
don't
don't
have to be the
usually
one
go.
cooking, Daryl. I don't
You
have to
don't
cook.
you don't with all this DoorDash and people ride bikes.
Right.
You don't
That's
got
my
to do
point.
shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. But what I'm saying is, but if you have, if you're doing something every day, you probably gonna need to do it. You don't. Again, we don't even need sex.
I
I don't know
You don't
about that
wait. First of
either.
all, you don't even need sex. Like I said, if someone gets hurt or something happened, they can't have sex. It's okay then. You're
yeah,
like
it's not a big deal, right? If you
it's
can't have
conditions
it,
around it.
yes.
It's conditions around it, right? So if it's but when it becomes your ego involved, that's a problem. Because I don't want to have sex with you, it's a problem. Because I'm not attracted to you sexually. Not saying I don't think you're beautiful sexually. It just don't do it for me no more.
See,
That's the
that's
problem,
deep. I don't know about that.
right? That's your ego though, because it's no
No,
different when you
that's
say
not. No, that's not ego.
That's
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 not.
not
that's a couple discussion because you do want to know what happened. If I was counseling two people that was sitting in front of me and one of the partners said that, I would encourage them to tell their partner what has changed.
because you
Like
want the tea.
maybe they don't wash up good enough no more. Wait, maybe they, she got a I don't know, what you call a bonnet on her head all the time. Maybe you need to know as the person who's not attracted anymore, as much as the partner who you're not attracted to. Because you can't just wake up one morning and say, I'm no longer
Okay,
attracted to this
okay,
person.
and then
So
what are you gonna do with that?
what
What are you gonna do
happened?
with that? What are you gonna do with that, Doc?
What do you mean? What are you going to do with it?
If I tell you I'm not attracted to you for whatever reason, what are you gonna do with it?
You're going to talk about it and see if there's something that could be worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there is nothing that can be worked out. But
Right.
as a couple who agreed to be with each other through thick and thin and make their relationship work, they got to talk about why it's happening.
So when we split rooms because you snore, right? Sometimes we split room because you snore. You're not
Mm-hmm.
asking her to change or put something
No,
on for snoring.
no, no. She's saying, you're saying we're
Yeah, go
switching
ahead.
rooms because he snores and I
Right.
can't sleep.
And again, I don't want to have sex with you because I'm not attracted to you.
But why
We're
And
not?
saying that.
again,
Now you want to go in
again,
depth. You want to go in depth. You don't
yes,
say, but
yes,
because I'm not
yes,
attracted to you, I don't
yes.
understand
In what
what.
way? Attracted to you is a big word. In what
Yeah,
way?
and sexually, I said I can find you whatever, but sexually, I'm not attracted to you anymore.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, if you say so. But
Yeah,
you're
Because
because
telling
that
somebody,
seems like a blanket statement. Because
what do you
in
mean?
Doc's example,
Mhm.
it was, oh, it wasn't. I just want to switch rooms because I do. It was, no, we're switching rooms because you snore and it keeps me up at night.
mm-hmm.
So we know the problem, we know the symptoms, and then here's what we're going to do to resolve it. What you are saying, I don't find you sexually attractive anymore.
Right.
I just don't. Not
Mm.
okay. I don't find you sexually attractive. Here's why, and here's what we're going to do about that.
Mm.
Okay, so when you're sexually attracted to someone, right? That's a kind of innate. That's something you are sexually attracted to people, right? You have pheromones, whatever reason why you're attracted to them.
And you always have a reason. People
Reasons.
always
Reasons.
have a reason.
Right.
I like
Yeah.
her
Because
big butt.
because
I
no
like
no
her
no
big
no no. We're
boobs.
not talking.
I like that her she licks her
They can
lips
just
when she
find
talks to me. There's
you
always a reason.
right. So you're not licking your lips anymore. So your lips are
Okay,
dry.
tell her that.
No, but either way, if I'm just not there anymore for you, if I just not
No,
you
no.
don't do it for me anymore,
That's giving up,
maybe.
Daryl.
What do you mean it's giving up? Again, I see you guys are tripping. I'm saying I don't
No, no,
find
no.
you
But
attractive. You got
but
old. There it is. So what you gonna
it's
do? Get
just
younger?
easier to say to her
I'ma
if it's
say,
the
here you
licking the
go.
lip thing.
You
You
no
say,
no
you know
no.
what, babe? You used to
You
lick
got
your lips
old.
in this way, and that really
You
turned me on. For the
I'm
last
telling you.
5 years,
No,
you haven't been licking your lips. Then she gonna
no.
start licking her lips
Hey, listen, you got
every
old.
minute.
You got old.
You
That's why I don't
giving
want to do
up.
it anymore.
Well, everybody gets old, Daryl. That's not a reason
Wait a minute,
enough.
time out.
That's not
You
a
can't
reason.
tell me what I'm attracted to. You got old and I'm not attracted to that sexually.
Oh,
And
so it's
that's
because
okay.
she's old.
And that's cool. You
Okay,
Right.
I got old, you're
okay,
Now I
not
don't want to
sexually attractive anymore.
right.
that's
Right.
Okay,
fine.
now the ball is either we work out something and see if
Mm-hmm.
there's a conclusion. Whoa,
What
wait,
I would say what could you work
Yes.
wait,
out? What could
wait.
you work out?
And if there's not, then then we're starting to make single decisions
Mm.
or definite decisions about possibly ending the relationship or whatever the case may be, because I would like to be in a relationship with someone who finds me attractive or who's into
I
me.
did.
Yes.
Wait. So again, that's your hubris. That's about your
That's not
ego.
my
I
hubris.
said
That's
no. It
not
is
my
because I already
ego.
said.
That
I
is
already
about my
said.
soul. My
I
soul
said
needs to be feel wanted.
no,
It's
no.
Yes.
I
it
see.
wants to
There we go.
feel.
So this is why, Leanne. I already said I just find you sexually. I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with you. Everything else is still good. I don't know why we keep missing that point. It's not like he's saying I don't want to be with you. I don't want this relationship. I don't find you
You know,
sexually
it's so
attractive.
funny. I hear those kinds of things all the time where people run off a list of bad things about the relationship and then say, "Well, everything else is good." No, it's not, or else you wouldn't have
No,
these
it's not.
issues. So
Right.
don't
So
try
wait,
to throw the
Right.
wool over my
wait, Doc,
eyes.
Yes.
So you're telling me if I have one thing that I don't like or I don't want to do, that's a you want to make that because again, if I tell you because you're snoring, I want to sleep in different rooms, we can do that. That's cool. But if I'm telling you I want to be in the same room with you, I want to sleep in the bed with you, I just don't have sex with you, that's a problem.
It
I'm
may be for
confused.
certain couples.
Any
It may
of
be.
those scenarios are a problem if you don't talk about it. That's the point you're missing.
We talked
Any of
about it.
them.
I
Any
told you
of
you got
them.
old. You got old. I don't like.
So that's
Sexually,
your
I'm not
reason.
attracted to
Wait,
old.
but that's your
There you go.
reasoning. She got
Right.
There
old.
you
You
That's
go.
your
finally
reason.
said it's because
Yes.
she got old.
Okay, so what are we
Now,
gonna do now? What are we gonna do
now
now?
she can't reverse her age.
No,
So let's talk about viable solutions. Do you
there
want
is
a
none.
younger person?
See, there we go again. I didn't say I wanted
No, no,
nobody
no,
else.
no,
I
no.
didn't
But
ask you.
those are the
Wait,
other side of
no, no,
old. We
no.
got to talk about the other side
I
of
didn't.
old.
But see, now you're trying to solve a problem I didn't ask you to do, right?
You
I
want to
didn't
stay in
ask
this
for.
marriage? That's what we need to do.
We need to get somebody younger
No, we need to
because we
solve the problem.
there's no problem to solve. We're not
Yes, there
having
is.
sex like that anyway. So again, separate rooms is a good
Uh,
is good for snoring, right? I'm confused. So we can
it may
again,
be.
right. So separate rooms is good for snoring, but I can't say I want to sleep in the room but not have sex. I'm confused. That's what I
You
don't
know
get.
what? I saw this post, right? I think
Okay.
Doc put it in the room, and it was about um this dude who was about to get married to his fiance, but
Hmm.
whole time he had a side chick.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. He was about to get married and he had a side chick. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and she basically put him on Front Street like, yo, I was sleeping with this dude every night. But how is he about to be your husband? We were on a cruise together. I was with him for his birthday.
Right.
Um, all these stuff, putting
Hmm.
out the receipts and everything for it, and letting her know via social media, and they get married. What what type of person does that? That's my question.
Mm.
Ain't no
But
way. Ain't
he was
go ahead.
cheating. He was cheating
He
though, you said,
was
right?
yeah, he was cheating with the side chick. He was with her all the time. This, that, and the third, but still somehow managed to hold down a relationship with this other girlfriend, and
Got married.
uh ended up marrying her.
So I would I get how yeah, how would he do that? I mean, did he have a job that he was always away, like with the time? Because you had to have time to build with somebody
Mm.
else, right?
Yeah,
I,
that's crazy.
yeah, I would think that you would have to. I would think that you would need time to build with somebody, right?
Well, that's what the side joint was saying. Like they had spent all this time together, so she can't even believe. You know, she like that's your husband, and he
Mhm.
did this and that and the other thing, and that's your husband. But she's saying it like the woman did something wrong
Right.
when it's the
Mm.
dude that actually did
Yeah.
something wrong.
Right.
Y'all both should be angry.
Well, they
But
both right. Go ahead.
let me tell you one thing. We wouldn't have got married
Right.
after I saw that post?
Why did she still marry him? That's the question.
I think they
Well,
got
well,
married. I think that's what happened. They got married, and the
Oh,
side joint found out.
that prompted her to
Oh.
got it.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think
Okay,
she found out they got married.
got it. Hmm.
so he was
And
still
she's
messing with
like,
the
that's
side
supposed to
joint.
be your husband, and I did this, and we
Mm.
did that, and that's supposed to be your husband. But she, really aiming on her anger, it sound like at the woman.
So did she have receipts for this? Was it true?
Yeah, she was
That
showing
She had
pictures.
pictures. She had a picture of him and her together. Want to look like on some kind of trip.
and how long ago was that? Was she just angry and trying to now come at him? I don't know. I don't know her story. Was she just trying to come at him? Do we know what happened? Did they get divorced? What happened with the guy and the girl?
Mm.
We don't know.
We don't know,
Okay.
but we don't
Okay.
know the ending. We just
Right.
saw that she really put him on blast after finding out they got married.
So did they not have sex anymore because of that? Because he was mad. He was
Oh my god.
Why? Why?
Did
Stop.
they
Exactly.
not?
I thought we
No.
got through with it.
Why?
If she was okay, if she was mad, like I don't have sex anymore because you was with the other bitch and I can't have sex. So it was cool for her not to have sex, right? Did they have to talk about it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, that's cool. Do they have to work out
The
why?
technical, it
They
was
got,
cool.
do they got to go in depth and find reasons and ways to work around it?
Oh,
Or no,
he
not for
gave a
this?
big reason why. All right,
Oh, so there's no working around this one. I got it. I see.
you got it.
I got it. Yeah, it's only when he offends your womanhood and your femininity that is a problem.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Phew.
I totally
Are
understand
we
now.
acting like it's not a problem when people masculinity gets bruised
Mm.
and egos get touched?
Well, we should be able to say that though. And understand, like I'm tripping because my ego is involved right now. Like I'm hurt because he doesn't want to have sex with me because he doesn't find me attractive. Say that, right? Don't try to make it all these other things. Just
I
say
thought
I'm.
we said that in the
Yeah,
beginning. And
yeah.
that's exactly the reason why. And we
Oh,
have to
this.
break up now. That's where this all started.
Right.
Okay, so like I said, and that's so if your ego is, I don't need someone whose ego is gonna tear a great relationship up.
And that's fine.
It's not great.
You picking up an order? Yes. What's the name? Darrell. Darrell. Picking an order up.
We
So
all can share.
yes, we share. I okay. Again, I see sex is really important. I can't wait till you guys talk about when he wants it that third time, and now you're like, that's too much. And then I'm like, well, what if y'all said sex should be important?
Wow.
Sex can break up a relationship because he doesn't want to do it. See, I know
It
Leanne.
won't break up a relationship by your measurement. Anything can break up a relationship.
I didn't see again. I never said leave. I would stay just cause you old and I'm not attracted to you like that. You don't make the willie stand up anymore like you used to. That's not my fault.
Man.
But I'm
Damn.
telling
Hmm.
but I'm telling you, it just don't. Just like if he don't do it for you.
But at least I'm going to tell him what's going on. At least.
Well, again, you could tell him, but is that going to change anything?
It might if we work together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Can you? I guess you can gain reattracting to somebody, maybe.
Yes, you can, Daryl.
Yeah,
I guess you can. I guess you
you
can
can.
if you want to.
If you want to, if both parties want to, yes.
Yeah. Maybe I don't want to. Like I said, the story I told. No, like the story I told. Like he loved his wife. He has his family. Everything's good. He said, I just don't want to have sex with her. He said, I'd rather read a book on my Kindle. And I don't think
Sound
there's
like
anything wrong.
somebody with a broken woolly.
The broken willy
That,
noodle,
see,
noodle, noodle, noodle.
see, hey fellas, pay attention. See what women do? They go to the disrespect.
Low
They go to the
maid,
name calling.
noodle.
Low
Ain't
low hanging
nobody
fruit.
trying to hear that.
Again, it can't be them fellas. It can't be that you're not attracted to them anymore.
You
But
was
you
It
know
has to
what?
be you.
You know what? In all seriousness, if it's me, I want to know.
It is. I told you.
If it's what you used to be. So what about me? What has changed about me that make you feel that way? I would want to know.
Well, Doc, could it be something that changed in you, the person? Like I changed, and I'm just not attracted to this anymore.
But
Could
I
I
would want to know
change?
that too. Yes, it
But if
could
I'm,
be. It could
but
be.
that's what he's saying. He's saying, look, I'm just not attracted to you anymore. I've
But
changed
like Lee said, all you're saying is because I'm not. Because I'm not.
because I'm not. You may not. I don't know
That's
why. I don't know
that
why I'm
doesn't
not
make
attracted to you
sense though.
anymore. It,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
if
know
you
why.
don't know
I don't know
why,
why I'm
then
not
that's
attracted
a
to you
different
anymore.
story. Yes, if you don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm not attracted to you. It just doesn't. It don't do it for me anymore.
All
I knew
right.
you
Well,
for
if you don't
30
know
years.
why, then that's different than just saying I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, so okay, cool. So if he says I don't know why, it's okay. You'll leave him alone.
I didn't say I'd leave him alone. No, I wouldn't
No, I mean,
necessarily leave him
I
alone.
mean, leave him alone about the situation.
Well,
No.
if I was counseling him, I wouldn't.
Boy, see,
He'd have to figure it out. He'd have to
you gonna,
figure it out. He might not have to figure it out with his wife right away, but as his therapist, we'd have to figure that out. Especially if he told me he wanted to still be in a relationship with his wife.
oh my goodness, I didn't know sex was that important to women. Only when you can't have it.
Oh boy.
Jeez, how many nights you come home to the cold shoulders, fellas? I wish they could tell us how many nights they come home to the cold shoulder. Like, come
Wow.
home late. Seems
I
you
mean,
better beat the sun.
if they came to therapy and he said, I don't want to drive the kids to school no more, it would be the same conversation. I don't know why. Well, we need to figure that out because that was part of your role.
That's
So
what
we
I
need to
said.
figure out why you
So
don't want to
so
drive the kids to school no
Yes.
more.
so would your response
So
be,
it would be like
I
that
want
for
to leave the
any
relationship?
conversation
All I'm
that
Any
they
asking
topic.
would
sit in front of me with talking about they don't want to do something no more
Any
all
that
I'm
they
topic.
had
asking
agreed to
Right.
do.
would the answer be I want to leave? Oh, I didn't
Hey,
think
you
so.
came to me. You still got to pay me whether you're
No, no.
leaving or not.
No, I mean, would you tell me I'm leaving the relationship because he don't want to drive the kids to school? That I guarantee that wouldn't be it. That wouldn't be the first thing we said.
Hmm.
So it's the outcome. The first thing you say, oh, I want to leave. Leanne says she gone, but she be going for less. You know, if you don't find her attractive,
Well, he ain't gone if his beard ain't there. She gone. Yeah.
right?
Leanne been gone before he even
But you're
brought it up.
telling me you want to bring up that he's not bringing the kids to school, but you're not gonna be like, well, I'm leaving him, girl, because he ain't taking his kids to school no more. That wouldn't be an option.
No, you don't say that right
It would
off.
get to a point though. It would
If
get
that's
to a
the if
point.
right, if that's the fifth thing,
Right.
yeah, that can make somebody roll out.
Now, if it's the fifth
Like
thing, we're saying
now
this is
you're
the
not taking
only
the
thing.
kids to school
Hey,
too.
hey,
On top
fellas,
of
look,
the what? On top of the
fellas,
noodle?
fellas,
You
fellas,
out.
pay attention. They can't
Out.
stay on. Only thing we said was wrong was that we didn't have sex. Now they're telling about the fifth thing that's not taking them to school. It's not what we said. The only problem that we're talking about now, your relationship has, he don't want to take them to school anymore. Would you talk about leaving them? Simple question.
No, you're not gonna just say I'm leaving you. What we're gonna
Oh,
talk
it's
Yes,
about.
we will
it's.
talk about it.
Talk
Would you
about
talk about leaving someone because they didn't take the kid to school? That's all I need to know.
No.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
it.
Lee, no, you would not.
Wait, no.
Yes.
Leanne, I respect Leanne because she's staying on brand. You're all over the place, Ruth. If you're going to talk about leaving because he doesn't find you attractive and he don't
I
have
didn't
sex
say
with
I would
you,
leave him because of that, Daryl. I said there were
yes,
steps to finding out why and working through it first.
it ain't no working through it if I don't want to do it.
See, you're the one that's not willing to work. That's what I'm hearing.
No, my penis. I told you he broke up. He left the job. He don't want to work at that job anymore.
Then go
He not
get
even
your
show.
penis fixed and let's talk some more.
My penis ain't the problem. What I'm looking at is the problem.
Everything ain't her fault. You trying to say that's her fault?
Oh, I make
Maybe
myself
you
right.
overweight. Maybe you got blood pressure. Maybe we need to talk about your issues too.
Yeah, but that young girl makes it jump right up. So what
Oh
now?
my God. See now we back to the
Now we
side
got it.
joint.
Now we got the
Yes,
truth.
I
back
didn't
to the
say a
side
side
joint.
joint. I
We
didn't
got
say a
it.
side joint. I said that when I see this other thing where everything's in a place where it
You
was when
ain't
I
say
met
that
you.
for that
But
couple. You
but
did not
hold
say
up,
that.
hold up,
Great,
hold
great,
up.
Leanne. Great,
You
Leanne. I didn't say I was
said
touching it. I didn't say I was touching it.
you said,
Wow.
"Oh, I'm not with you because you're old."
Right.
And then
Right,
we bring
right.
up, "Oh, so is it a younger thing?" And you said, "No, it's
Yep.
not a younger
Yep.
thing.
No,
It's
I said
just
it is a younger thing because you're
No,
old.
you
No,
didn't.
you did
no,
No,
not
no,
you
you
until
didn't.
just
didn't.
now.
No,
No,
you
no.
didn't.
Now.
Wait a minute.
You're
Time out. Time out.
lying."
Time out. Time out. If my problem is that you're old and I don't like you anymore because you're old, what do you think it is? It's you're old. So obviously, younger would be better. I liked you when you were younger. What are we talking
Daryl.
about here?
Daryl. What happened to them
He
growing
makes no
old
sense.
together? All of that. What happened to that?
Wait a minute, Ruth. We're growing old together. I didn't say I'm leaving you. Only person talking about leaving is
Oh,
you
you
guys.
leaving. You leaving.
Right.
You on your way, bro. You
Now,
leaving.
so now you're kicking me out because I don't want to
Oh,
have sex
you
with you.
out because you
Okay.
already revealed the truth finally. It's about the young girl walking by
No,
you with
it's
your little
about you.
weenie.
It's
That's
about
what you
no,
just
no. Here
said.
you go again. It's about you being old. Yes, a young girl. You see them, you feel something. I'm not saying you got to act on it, but when you were young, I liked you. You being old is the problem. Obviously, the opposite would be when you were young, you were fine. What are we talking about here? I said this. Don't try to change it, fellas. Pay
God.
attention.
There.
Pay
So there
attention.
ain't no growing old in this relationship you talking about. Ain't no
Oh
growing
my!
old together. I'll love you when your hair turns gray. Ain't none of that.
I I I do love you, and I said I'm not leaving, and I'm not going to
Love
cheat.
is
I'm
expressed,
saying I don't
Daryl.
want to have sex with you.
Sex in
We're
a
going
marriage
out.
that
We're doing
really
everything
works is
else.
another level of affection, Daryl, in case you didn't know that.
If excuse me,
Hmm.
sex is cool. Me talking to you is better than sex sometimes. Me doing things to you better than sex sometimes. So I'm not sure if you think if sex keeps your marriage together, cool. I know that it's a whole
I
bunch of other
said
things
one of
that
the components. One.
again, and if you have one component that's not working and everything else is clicking, okay, that's called I'm still good. So if you're looking for perfection,
No,
go get it.
you ain't still
Go
good.
get
Go
it.
on out there and watch that young girl walk by you.
Right. And I'm like, ooh.
You
Back
go
in the
right
day,
ahead.
I'd have
And then
knocked
your
her out
heart
the
gonna
park.
stop. Then your heart gonna stop because you as old as she is.
Now you wishing death on me because you don't get me excited anymore. Now, fellas, pay attention. I'm being wished death upon me because you got old and I don't want old rich
No, but
crackers
you can't
anymore.
keep saying that to the person's mate. You can't do that.
Guess what? Stop asking the question then, because I already said I didn't want to have sex. You want a deep diver. You want to delve in more. And tell me why. I was trying to tell you. I just don't know why. You want to keep going, Doc, and now therapy breaking us up because Doc like, tell us why. No, because you're
Yep.
old. Now I said it. Now we don't have a relationship for real. We're gonna go.
Wow.
Well,
And I met old in like a nice old way. Like you're
Wow. There
vintage.
is no meant old and no nice old.
Nobody wants to drive the vintage car because it's old. You don't want to break it.
Ooh, child.
Okay. I just don't get it. We can sleep in separate rooms, but we can't have sex, but we're not having sex like that anyway. We just fight over the weirdest things. The weirdest thing. So, like I said, I thank you, Leanne, for being on brand, staying constant. Ruth is all over the place.
Yeah, right. I stayed constant on this
Oh,
one.
you kicking them out?
If we're not working it out, bye.
Right. So
And I said
because
we, two people.
because
We.
because sex is the problem. Everything else in the relationship is fine. You're gonna kick me out because I don't have sex with you.
Everything ain't
Thank
fine.
you.
Just like Doc said 25, 35 minutes ago. Everything ain't fine.
Everything is fine. Everything just
To
is no different.
you. To
There, there,
you. Not to
yes, 'cause,
her.
there's no relationship that is perfect.
His voice went out. That's good. It's good.
yeah, we almost 2 hours in
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
now.
It's like your universe was saying, wrap it up.
Yes.
All right, Lee, take us home.
Mm.
All right. Any last words?
My last words are everything is not fine if either one of you are unhappy.
Okay.
You're right, because
Ruth. No,
a relationship,
we're doing last words. We're
a
doing
relationship is
last
perfect,
words. We're doing
fellas.
last words.
Fellas,
Go ahead, Ruth. You got any
Last
last
word.
words?
First of all, wait your turn when it's your
these,
turn.
these women out here looking for these women out here looking for Jesus, fellas. They want Jesus.
Secondly, piggybacking on what Doc said, if both people in this relationship are not thoroughly happy, it's not a happy situation. Everything's not good. Seek help. Try to work it out first before anything else. And if in some relationships it just does not work out, that is a reality. And then go your separate ways and do it the right way. Close that chapter and open a new one if that's what you choose to do.
All right.
Fellas, easy, real easy, fellas. Uh, obviously they say don't get in a relationship because if everything ain't perfect, it's a problem. That's what they said. Everything gotta be perfect. You gotta be in perfect love. You can't have one thing
Nobody
wrong.
said that, fellas. Nobody said that.
Play it back. You just both all y'all said love gotta be perfect. If something's not,
No
if you're
one
not,
said that.
you said it. You said if you're not 100% happy,
Happy
Nobody
is
then
not
said
perfect.
100%. Now you're just throwing words around.
And how
oh,
is
we can
happy and
replay this.
perfect the same word?
We can definitely replay this
For
again. So if
sure.
that's the
Because
case,
I
if
said
one
if both partners are not happy, then the relationship is not okay. That's what I said.
right, so if something's not
If
right,
either one of you are
so
unhappy,
yes, so if any time in your relationship something's not right and you're unhappy, it's a problem because relationships means everybody's gonna be
it makes
happy
sense.
all the time. People gonna be
Okay.
happy all the time.
Thank you.
All right, Lee. Any last
People go,
words, Lee?
I didn't
So
say my last words. You know what?
Yes, you did.
I'm
You
done
said
with you
enough.
guys cutting me off.
You said enough.
This you guys are ganging up on me. This is not okay.
I say
I
thank
need
you.
more fellas out here.
Whew.
Go ahead, Lee.
uh, and what I'm gonna
They're
say is
abusing me. Stop it, Leanne. It is not fair.
that's not me. That one was me.
They're, this is a
Hit the
bull.
button. Hit the button.
This is a
Hit the
bully.
button, Lee.
This is a
Hey,
bully
listen, y'all.
pack
It's been
mentality.
great
It's a
having y'all
pack
here.
mentality.
Do what you gonna
Next week,
do.
I,
Leave if you want to leave.
I have it back.
You know the deal.
I have it up.
We out here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like
This is why
button,
side toys are
subscribe,
necessary.
share,
They don't complain.
everything.
Don't get old, folks. Don't get
Don't
old.
get old.
There's
We out
always a
here.
young one. Always a young one. This is ridiculous.